What is up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Here we have a vanity. Got a couple of cigarette burns, and we're gonna make it look like this. One piece of stone. That's what it looks like one giant piece of stone. And I gotta tell you, you know what? These vanities, I actually charge more for the vanities than it is to actually buy a new one. So they don't buy this because they save money. They don't use my services for the vanities to save money. They use them to make money because if they have to order a vanity, it's going to take a little while to come in and install. And I'm basically going to be done in an hour. And tomorrow morning, the tenant can move in and they can use that vanity. And that's basically what went on. What happened was when they walked through the apartment's in tip-top condition. They sort of missed that spot right there. I guess the girl looking at over the apartment before she leased it, she just opened the door and looked in the tub and saw that it was fine and just gave it a quick glance and didn't notice the burn marks. And that's how it is for most of the vanities. There's only so much you can charge. And I'm basically charging exactly what it would cost to buy a new one. And I'm not going to go any cheaper. I'm not going to charge $25, $50. I know some people do that for a vanity, and to me, it's not worth it. They give me a lot of work, and that's why I'll do this job. Today, I only had, from this company, they only had a vanity for me. Normally, they give me 2 tubs. Usually, it's 2 jobs from this company, coincidentally. Usually, they'll have me do the vanity and the tub, or the vanity and the kitchen counters, or 2 tubs. So I was okay with doing just the vanity for them today. But just like, I don't make any money doing this for them. They don't save any money for doing this, but they do make money because they get to put the tenant back in there as soon as possible. And that's a big deal. They do charge a lot for these apartments. So basically, it's the same setup, guys. For those of you, let me answer some questions, I guess, because there's nothing new that I'm going to show you here. I sanded it down. I wiped it down with lacquer thinner, and now I'm just prepping. And I'm basically going to cover that whole corner because the fleck will actually bounce from the vanity onto the toilet or that back corner wall. So just avoid that mistake altogether. It's worth it than to have to come back or ask them for paint so you can touch up for them. Yeah, I've had to do that. So as far as starting, guys, there are a couple of things I want you to know. Yeah, I know you're trying to figure out how much material you need. Just get enough to do 10 tubs, which is basically a gallon of everything. I know the catalyst for the paint will be less than the paint itself, and the catalyst for the primer will be less or equal to. But just get a gallon. With a gallon of everything, you should be able to get going and at least do about 10 to 12 tubs. And that's where the money is. I know it's nice to do the kitchen counters and you don't really have to be in the bathroom, and there's only, so many germs, and people really don't want to work in bathrooms. But the tubs is where the money is. They don't have to replace the countertops, but they do have to replace the tubs. They won't pass the HUD inspection if the tubs are rusted or there's some paint peeling from the previous refinisher. So with that being said, that's what you should be doing. Now, I forgot to mention, the way to get the countertop contracts, if you just want to do countertops, here we go with the first coat of primer. Now I'm spraying this kind of light because it's real easy to spray heavy. So used to spraying tubs and big kitchen counters that you could actually cause a run. So whenever doing this job, side note, spray light, spray 2-3 coats, but very light, because once you get that run going down that bowl, man, there ain't no coming back. You have to go back tomorrow and fix that. And it's real hard to sand paint out of the bowl. Anyway, what I was saying is, you can go on Facebook Marketplace and find some countertops that somebody doesn't want. Just crap. and take that home and cut it into a few pieces. I've done that. I don't do it anymore because I'm not doing any sales. People know what I can do. So whenever somebody calls me, it's usually from word of mouth. But just tape it down the line and paint it one color, one fleck color, and leave the Formica exposed on the other side so that they could see that it comes from a regular countertop. Make those samples. Go to Home Depot, buy the cheapest, largest tile, flat white tile that you can find. Tape it down the middle, cover one side, etch and paint and fleck, whatever you're going to do, the other side, and then pull the tape back when it's all cured and dry and bring that in as a sample. And you can make a bunch of these samples, and you could just do it and have your business card or your name and number, or company name and number, just written in the back of the countertop, so that they can call you. Now, I did it with a piece of 1x6. I broke a piece of 1x6 wood and into a bunch of pieces, and I made all the colors, and that's exactly what I did. I wrote my name and my number and the company name on the back of the piece of wood. I didn't even give them my business cards. I just gave them that. A business card can get lost easily. So I just did that, and I handed them out. I only used two colors. One is what I'm spraying here, which is like a basic tan color or brown, which pretty much goes with anything. And I use another color, which is more bold, like a black. I don't know if you've seen the other videos where the countertop's black. There is a third color that I use, but it's from an old contract, and it's kind of like a charcoal grayish color. Gray seems to be the new thing. People are flipping houses, and they're painting the houses all gray and getting, gray kitchens and whatnot. So, but that's what I did. I made a whole bunch of these samples, 2 colors. That's all I offered was 2 colors. Don't offer them every color. And that was it. And I started getting the phone calls. And as you could see, this was a quick video. I know it probably seemed long, but this was pretty quick. That was it. Yeah, I want to say it took about 50 minutes to do the whole thing from walking in to walking out. And I think it's $150 for this. So yeah, I'm not making anything. But when I went to get the paperwork signed, it being the end of the month, they told me which 2 apartments they wanted me to take a look at. So I headed over there, and yeah, I got a kitchen, and I have a tub. No, I have 2 kitchens and 1 tub. So that's good money coming to me in a couple days as soon as the tenants move out. And that's pretty much it, man. I hope you guys are out there figuring out what to do and taking care of business. Thanks for watching my video, man. Come back later.